Well, 4 races on the program here at Cannon Park today, and a reasonable crowd considering we've got 23,000 just down the road at the Elton John concert. But the 4 races today, evenly contested, and we had some good finishes, and trainer Trevor Rowe bookended the meeting. Let's have a look at the 4 races from today.
Ready to go here. Paddy Putin and Travel Managers, Class 3 handicap, and they're off. BYO and Mustang Jack both away well out wide is Mustang Jack. BYO and Princess Sadiris is slipping through underneath them. Just back behind them, Compulsive Rocket. They were followed then on the outside of those would have been Renegade Ruby and Must Be Obeyed, has drifted to the rear of the field. The leader as they come up toward the 450 metre mark is Princess Sideris down on the inside, just ahead here of on the outside Mustang Jack. They go together. BYO running in third spot. Back behind them then Must Be Obeyed's got a beautiful saloon run through if good enough on the inside. Compulsive Rocket and Renegade Ruby to the outside last of all. Halfway down the straight, Mustang Jack and BYO in the centre of the track. Princess Sideris whacking away. Compulsive Rocket finishing it off. BYO hit the front halfway down the straight. Compulsive Rocket launching, but it is BYO. BYO beat Compulsive Rocket. Third would have been Princess Sideris, and they were followed next by Mustang Jack, Renegade Ruby and Must Be Obeyed, the last one in. Amanda Thompson punching BYO to the line here. Compulsive Rocket finishing off strongly. But the Paddy Putin and Travel Managers Class 3 handicap has been taken out by BYO, a 4-year-old grey chestnut gelding hotelier. Hotelier out of Daydreamer. The Docks Racing Syndicate managed by Lynn Messer, Trevor Rowe Cairns and Amanda Thompson the rider. So numbers 2, 1, 5, 4 and 6. There's no semaphore board in operation at the moment. 54.13 is hand timed, and it's a long neck by 3/4 on 2, 1, 5, 4 and 6. 2, 1, 5, 4, 6. Compulsive Rocket by Bag Advance out of Compulsive for Miss S. Ryan and Miss F. Sharp. Peter Ryan and Shoei Kaya, and third goes to number 5. And that is Princess Sadiris by Sadiris from Princess Alina for S.R. Hart, Stephen Patiris and Sonia Wiseman. It's 2154 is officially fourth, and that's Mustang Jack. And number 6, which is Renegade Ruby for Steve Wilson. So it's 2, 1, 5, 4 and 6. It's a long neck by 3/4, 54.13. Starter has them, and they're off. And Not a Bad Dispatch getting away. Johnny Fix It down on the inside. Out of the Blue was also going fast is Sunshiny Girl. They were followed by My Girl Chaz, and up around them. Then coming into the picture is Cannon King. Just back behind them, Cheers for Osbred, and they were followed next by Johnny Fix It now, who's drifted back to about midfield. Arno Bay behind it. And the two Bailey runners, Monsoon Twister and Rose of Cologne, see the field at the 800 metre mark, and over the crossing they go. Sunshiny Girl in front. In second placing now, going up on the outside, Cannon King, and they were followed then by Out of the Blue. My Girl Chaz was next in the field, and they were followed by Johnny Fix It now, who's next to it. Cheers for Osbred. They travel together. Arno Bay is back behind them, just getting on heels a little there, and they were followed by Monsoon Twister and Rose of Cologne, the last one. They come into the straight. Sunshiny Girl straightened up about 3/4 Out of the Blue, coming into it. Out wider on the track, Cannon King. My Girl Chaz trying to go between runners, and then came Monsoon Twister. Out of the Blue hit the front at the 200 metre mark. It's clear now. Arno Bay starting to storm home down the outside. Out of the Blue, Arno Bay is chasing hard. Out of the Blue's in front. Arno Bay the outside. They hit it. Oh, this is tight. I'm not sure. I'll leave it for the judge. Out of the Blue or Arno Bay, which absolutely stormed home. Johnny Fix It, Sunshiny Girl behind them, and they were followed by Rose of Cologne, My Girl Chaz back behind the Monsoon Twister, and then came Cheers for Osbred and Cannon King. Photo here, and a very tight one indeed. Arno Bay is storming home. And we'll get up. Number one will get it. Arno Bay. Judges, give me the nod. Number one. Arno Bay, terrific finish, and has stormed home down the outside and got the bob in. A 4-year-old gelding by Artie Schiller from Kermis for Roy Chalemi. Raced by Tom Headley, Janine Cook, BJ McDonald, J McDonald, N.A. McDonald and RJ Shoemaker, Roy Chalemi at Atherton and Steve Wilson. Has got Out of the Blue 1739. One Arno Bay, Steve Wilson first. Number 7 Out of the Blue, Amanda Thompson by Northern Media from Blue Danu. Jay Lestovich, Stan Lestovich and Rod Miller. 1739 and 8 is officially 5th. 173, 9 and 8. A nose by 1.5. Time. One, 7, 3, 9, 8. It's a nose by a length and a half. 113.96 the time. Arno Bay first, got up in the last stride. Number 7 Out of the Blue, a 7-year-old mare by Northern Meteor from Blue Danu. For Mrs. J Lestovich and Stan Lestovich. Rod Miller, the trainer at Cairns, and Amanda Thompson. And third goes to number 3, Johnny Fix It. For Frank Edwards, a 6-year-old gelding by Wonderful World from Miss Deception, Athel and Sue Ryan. And Athel Ryan at Georgetown, the trainer. And officially 4th was number 9, Rose of Cologne. Yep, it's too close for me to pick. 173.98. It's a nose by length and a quarter. 113.96, and we're down the mounting yard for presentations on race number 2.
They're set and they're off. And beginning well, Riley's Saga. Also coming across Hitchem Up. Big Tommy's trying to push forward, but Hitchem Up will go straight across the field here and lead from Big Tommy. Aesop is down on the fence running third and up, and it's outside about a half a length away. Then now moving up then was Oakfield Avenger, a couple of lengths away to Riley Saga. and last of all is Global Guru. The field start to work now toward the 800 metre mark, and over the crossing they go, and Hitch 'em Up's out in front on its lonesome and held together too. Leads pretty well here by about half a dozen lengths to Big Tommy. They were followed next in the field by Oakfield Avenger. Down on the inside, Aesop, a couple away then. Back behind them would have been Riley Saga, and last of all is Global Guru. Coming to the home corner though, Emily Cass is going to straighten up here a couple of lengths clear. And she has a confident peep around on Hitch 'em Up. She's got a wide paddock between her and the second horse, which is Big Tommy. It's Hitch 'em Up in front, well clear at the moment. Hitch 'em Up comes inside the 100 metre mark by about 8 lengths at the moment. She's raced away, Hitch 'em Up. It's home. Look at Global Guru flying home to get second, but Hitch 'em Up romps in. Hitch 'em Up by 7.5 on the line too. Global Guru. Big Tommy might have got third, although Riley Saga's in a photo with it. Back behind them, Aesop, and the last one in was Oakfield Avenger. And that's a massive win by Hitch 'em Up. It has bolted in. Number 1, Hitch 'em Up. Emily Cass and Boogie Steve Massingham. A very big win. It has romped in. Emily Cass set sail for the judge about a half a dozen lengths in front and just kept rolling along and kept going. She had a real confident look over the shoulder on the bend. And rightly so, it has absolutely bolted in. Number 1, the Hitch 'em Up, Steve Massingham, and Emily Cass. By Hinchinbrook from Princess Sunshine, Tom Headley, Janine Cook, BJ McDonald, Jay McDonald, Lene McDonald and Shoemaker. And made a one-act affair of it. Number 1, Hitch 'em Up. Number 2, Global Guru second. And number 4, Riley Saga gets third. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 was it? Yep. 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. The margin was
5 lengths for one.
5 lengths. 5 lengths the winning margin by a length. 113.11. 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 5 lengths by length. 113.11 the time on 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. Hitch 'em Up, Emily Cass. Very big win and a very impressive front running ride by Emily Cass. And we'll be down a mounting yard for presentation shortly on race number 3. Jap Motor and Carby Centre. Open handicap and they're off and racing. Turn up the volume began well from inside and went straight to the lead from Nevertous. Man Around Town coming across now, and they were followed then back behind them by Mukadamar Sun. and Hot Saga drifted to the rear of the field. Turn up the volume. Led at the 1,000 metre mark by a length and a half. In second placing, Man Around Town, and they were followed down a length away, or a length and a half away to Nevidus, being ridden nice and patiently as Man Around Town goes to the lead. And they were followed back behind them then by Hot Saga, trying to pick up the bit and get on into it. And Mukadamar Sun has drifted to the rear of the field. Man Around Town went to the lead here at around about the 600 metre mark. In second placing, Turn Up the Volume, and they were followed now getting a little bit closer, Nevidus. Hot Saga's coming into it, and they were followed last of all as they come to the bend by Mukadamar Sun, a couple of lengths away. Coming to the home corner, Man Around Town. And Sonia Wiseman straightened up about a length and a half in front. Back to the inside goes Turn Up the Volume. Nevidus is trying hard to pick them up and coming into it now. And they were followed back behind them by Hot Saga and Mukadamar Sun. It's Man Around Town. Nevidus is trying to pick it up at the moment. Man Around Town with a kick at the moment. Nevidus trying to pick it up. Man Around Town and Nevidus. Man Around Town the inside. And Man Around Town has held on all the way to win it. Nevidus will get second, and they were followed then by Turn Up the Volume, Hot Saga and Mukadamar Sun. Man Around Town, Sonia Wiseman kept it going all the way up the straight. Nevidus tried valiantly and has just missed. Number 4, Man Around Town, ridden by Sonia Wiseman. Just given a little breather before the corner. The others sort of caught up to it, but she came around the bend and Sonia just kept pushing Man Around Town, and he kept finding. And the 6-year-old gelding by Rahib out of Kind Soul, raced by D.E. Little, D.C. Little, Miss S. Cross, Miss J. Little, Miss M.A. Little, Miss A.F. Little, Mrs. S.M. Hosey, Mrs. M.M. Azar, Mrs. T.M. Hubbard, and Mrs. M.A. Lilly. 42531.
Short neck by 1 1/4.
A short neck by a length and a quarter, and the time
1:13:38.
1:13.38. Short neck, a length and a quarter, 4, 2, 5, 3 and 1.
Short half neck.
Now Man Around Town, Trevor Rowe, Sonia Wiseman. Second, Nevidus for Robin Jane Kosh by Canardus from Snowy Weather. Fred Whelan and Amanda Thompson. And third goes to 5, Turn Up the Volume on the inside, the grey by Ferocity out of Jewel of Roses for Graham and Mrs. S. King. Trevor Rowe and John Lambie. 425, number 3 is officially fourth, Mukadamar Sun, and Hot Saga finished last of the 5. Short neck by a length and a quarter, down the mounting yard for presentation shortly on the final event on the program today for Jap Motor and Carby Centre. Well, that's the final 4 races of the day here. That wraps up the meeting from Cannon Park in Cairns. And Super Sonia Wiseman returning from a long injury in the saddle, getting that victory in the last event in the program. We'll see you next time at Cannon Park.